again on a world tour for clicking the photos of 1 million.
So when do you start?
8th March. I started on 8th March. 1 month.
He has clicked the picture of Baroda, Maharaja.
The Rajma
I was there last month. I visited the palace.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
So you would have been to the left side of the palace.
Inside.
Inside.
I was there 8th March. She only gave the first portrait.
Very nice. Very nice. In fact, she's the youngest royalty as of now, I believe.
No.
The married one.
We are talking is the mother-in-law.
Okay.
I'm talking about the
Mother.
main
Acha,
main
okay.
You are talking to the Radhika.
Please come on the stage. I request Major Samar Toor, retired army officer and India's third most influencer, to please come on the stage. Please be seated.
Firstly, Kiran bhai, Adnan bhai, thank you for inviting me for this auspicious event. 3 years, and probably 3 is my lucky number. That is one of the reasons why I had mentioned number 3. So, I'm a biker myself. I've been riding a Harley since 2012. Initially, the atmosphere was good. It was actually, live to ride and ride to live. But eventually, when the youngsters come in big numbers, then the senior riders tend to fade away, like how seasons change. So now I am more of a solo rider, and you see, a bike, your pattern of bike riding describes your mood. It is something that is a blueprint of your mindset. Aggressive ones will ride fast. The calm personalities will cruise, and probably the ones who are very relaxed in life would take more breaks, which would definitely irritate the whole group. But all in all, you see, in a house under one roof, all personalities are different, but all for one and one for all. Unity is what matters most, and I think that is one of the major reasons why that is what defines a motorcycling club. And especially not when times are good or enjoyable, but especially when somebody, God forbid, somebody meets with an accident, there is an issue of theft, there is an issue of motorcycle breakdown. So these are the times which define brotherhood. These are the testing times when on your journey you are deserted, without any intimation or without any signal, and destiny is such at times, Murphy becomes your best friend. Things go bad when you least expect them, and they are at such deserted patches that probably at times there are no networks, and that's when new friends are made for life. For example, supposing in Leh or any isolated locations where we ride. So I take biker and a soldier as same. Both are adventurous. Panga lena hai. So at these isolated places in the world, when you have no expectations of anybody come to your rescue, and suddenly after maybe an hour or maybe half an hour, you see somebody whom you never met in life, you are not connected, you are totally different personalities, probably the person is not even literate, and that person leaves an imprint in your mind for a lifetime by helping you at that moment. And these are the times when you pray so hard to God and you end up cursing your destiny ki yaar ye kyun hua. And so it's a journey. It's a journey you must cherish. It's a journey that you must log in your rides. And I have learned a lot in my rides. All the rides that I have taken. And the different personalities, you learn a lot my tolerance levels went right up, because when there is a lot of indiscipline, no, then you tend to tolerate and your patience becomes, even more good. So you tend to become like a saint later, that if somebody gets hyper, the matured riders usually tend to stay calm and laid back, and they analyze the situation, they check the seriousness of the situation, then they react. So the senior riders have always taught me something called UDALU: observe, orient, decide and act. So whenever you are traveling, always before you start any of your journey, make it a formality to just open up Google to check the route. I mean, I'm sure you would have gone onto that route so many times, but to make it something different than the usual, you will definitely check places कि यहाँ पे इस बार मैं कहाँ पे खाना खा सकता हूँ, इस बार where can I take a break, where did I see a last feature which was so picturesque and I missed out on taking the photograph, so this time when I go I'll take a halt and I'll click that place with my camera. So these are the things, and then you develop bonds. At times, when you know that everybody is busy, there is a phase where you will know that everyone is occupied. Tab out of the blue, when you desperately need to go for a ride but not alone, so the guy who volunteers would not be somebody whom you might even get along with, but yes, you both end up going together to a common destination. So that is what this machine does. It's a way of life, it's a way of meditation, because it expresses the following emotions when you ride. It's a new way of meditation. So when you are riding and you see something good, you get into a nostalgia. So it is very often that when you are riding on a very pleasant and a nice day, and you are embedded in the lap of nature, probably you go back in the thoughts of you being a young kid with your parents or your siblings, or some funny incident of your school days or hostel days, some particular good pleasant experience that you faced in your lifetime. So that is what one of the emotions is. Stress, when you are literally fed up and you're done with everything at the end of the day, and you're like just done and dusted with it, you don't want to face it anymore. What do? You kickstart your bike and you go off in a direction, and all that you're going to hear is the wind brushing against your face, the sound of wind, and and the thoughts that go into your mind. Then the second emotion is happiness. Third one is the adrenaline. कि जब मस्ती आती है तो चलो let's थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट राइट कट मारते हैं, आगे पीछे थोड़ा ब्रेक करते हैं, है ना? And the most scariest ones are, I have a group of bikers in Chandigarh. So there is one rider called Maninder. He has a Hayabusa. So this guy never honks. And on a Harley, we just tend to cruise. But this guy will deliberately just pass inches by from you, and that shrill that you get, you literally skip a heartbeat and breath, you skip everything of your lifetime at that very second, and then you're literally cursing him, but there is no way you can say anything. So when you stop after 15 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours, and you go to him, and you just with the heartbeat and adrenaline high, what do I tell him? And that guy with the impression comes laughing, smiling and hugs you, because he knows he's scared the shit out of you. So this is the bonding, So youngsters are like that. That's a way of fun. But again, responsibility is very critical. Then heartbreaks. Good memories of heart makes. Because whenever I remember the young days, that most of the people who were dating, they didn't have cars, they had bikes. So bike is one machine which will definitely be close to your heart, and the memories that it has created by you all going on the bike ride with the couple. Yeah. Then you are an explorer. You just take off one day without any plans, there is anxiety, there is tension, but you are very desperate and you made up your mind, today I want to see this place. It might be treacherous, it might be risk taking, it might be deserted or isolated. Still, that the soldier of a biker inside, in the mind and at heart, he'll say, no, I'll still take this path. I want to see what the destination is. Then tough roads lead to dream destinations because they are least traveled. So, but I would advise, please go in a buddy pair, don't go alone. I went to Spiti alone by myself. I didn't realize the risks were involved. And when I came back, I shared the photographs with the dealership and everyone had a jaw-dropping expression with a face palm. I said, jaw-dropping, so okay, why did you face palm yourself? They said, do you realize that even a puncture at 17,000 feet, nobody would have lifted that 370 kg bike to give you any assistance. But then, we must have these workshops where you should be taught how to repair a breakdown of a bike, taking care of your braking systems, which is very critical, the maintenance of your batteries and how often you should charge them, the lighting and what type of projector lamps are advisable, because your motive shouldn't be to blind the guy. Your motive should be that your vision should be facilitated. And the minor things, like in case a clutch wire breaks, what do you do? If your braking wire breaks, what do you do? And even if it is broken down, then what are the contingencies with which you can fix your bike and proceed to your destination? So these are basic things and workshops that you must attend. Trust me, I've had blisters in my hands. Harley guys, before any of the rides, I'm talking about the initial years, 2010, 2011, when Harley had just entered India. They used to give us these worn out tubeless tires, and with the puncture kits, they used to make us fix the tires which were punctured. So that got us more confidence. So when I went to city alone, in my mind and my muscle memory, I knew I can fix a puncture of a tubeless tire. Number one. Number two, the toolkits that I was told and advised by the senior rider, that always carry something to inflate your tires, always carry something which is going to help in inflating your tires, because I have seen riders carrying air pumps but there is no electrical socket in their bike. So that is the kind of with the excitement they forget. So there are few accessories that are very critical for the bike that you must have in today's times. For charging your GPS tablets, your mobile phones, having hands-free Scala and all the Senna sets. So there are so many things, and the protective gear is very critical. Because any basic fall that you experience in your lifetime, the first casualty is going to be your which bone? Clavicle bone, the collarbone. I've broken mine, and at a pathetic incident where a dog came chasing my bike because it made a lot of noise, and I fell at the speed of 30. It was literally like somebody strolling, and he's watching me fall with the bike at the speed of 30. So dogs have been a menace. So that is what we as the bikers have to fight it out at times. Okay, and I wouldn't take long. And machine is the horse which needs to be nurtured and taken care of. You take care of a machine, the machine will take care of you. But don't disrespect it by abusing it. Don't rev it when it is not required. You take care of your bike on every weekends, probably Saturday, to get ready for a ride on Sunday. Get the timely maintenances done, because your life is of utmost importance, and that will only happen if you respect and take care of your machines. And because it is the bike that defines us, we cannot define the bike. So we got to respect it, we got to take care of it, and we got to take this ride for a long time ahead. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.